My daughter wants me to kick out her sister with cancer so her new husband can move in. Now she's threatening to cut me off from my grandchildren. My daughter Emily gave me an ultimatum yesterday. Either I evict her sister Sarah, who's undergoing chemotherapy in our guest room, or Emily will ensure I never see my grandchildren again. All because her new husband deserves to live in our family home rent-free while they save for a house. I've spent the night crying. But my decision hasn't changed. Sarah was diagnosed with stage 3 lymphoma 6 months ago. At 29, she lost her apartment when she couldn't work through treatment, so she moved back home. Our guest room became her recovery sanctuary, close to her oncologist and with me nearby to help on her worst days. The prognosis is good, but she needs another 4 months of treatment and recovery. Emily got married 3 weeks ago to Jason, a man she's known for 11 months. The wedding was beautiful despite Sarah attending in a headscarf, pale and exhausted from her latest round of chemo. Emily complained afterward that Sarah ruined the aesthetic of her wedding photos. Yesterday, Emily and Jason arrived unannounced. Emily was glowing with excitement as she announced they wanted to move in while saving for a down payment. "We'll take the guest room. It's perfect, private bathroom, separate entrance. We won't even be in your way," she bubbled. When I reminded her that Sarah was currently living there during her cancer treatment, Emily's smile hardened. "Mom, Sarah's been here for months. Jason and I are starting our life together. We need this opportunity to save money." I explained that Sarah literally had nowhere else to go, her immune system too compromised for shared housing, her savings depleted by medical bills despite insurance. "That's not our problem," Jason interjected. "Everyone has tough breaks. We have our future to think about." I stared at this man I barely knew dictating who should live in my home. Emily continued, "Sarah can stay with Dad. Their father who lives in a studio apartment. Their father who hasn't bothered to visit Sarah once during her treatment. That's not possible," I said firmly. "Sarah stays until she's finished treatment and strong enough to work again." Emily's face changed then in a way I've seen only a few times, when she didn't get the car she wanted at 16, when I refused to pay for her spring break trip at 19. It's the face of a child who's always gotten her way through ultimatums. "Fine, then I guess the kids won't be visiting anymore." My heart stopped. My grandchildren, ages 4 and 6, are my world. Jason thinks it's important that family supports family. If you choose Sarah over us, that's your choice. After they left, I called my son Ryan, who lives across the country. He was silent for a long moment before saying, "Mom, Sarah could die without proper support right now. The kids will still be there when her cancer isn't." This morning, Emily texted photos of the children with the caption, "Say goodbye to Grandma. She doesn't love you enough to see you anymore." I didn't respond. Instead, I went to Sarah's room with tea. She was asleep, a medical port visible beneath her collar, research papers about experimental treatments scattered across her lap. I touched her thin hand and knew I'd made the right choice. Some people will use what you love most as leverage to get what they want. Sometimes the hardest part of being a parent is loving your children while refusing to give in to who they become at their worst.